What up, YouTube? I'm doing a Facebook Live video while I make... Oh, excuse me, got the hiccups. While I make this YouTube video, and, what? God damn it. Fucking hiccups. Let's have a drink and see if we can't cure them hiccups, huh? Check this out, YouTube. This tattoo is practically almost a day old. That's the Aussie tattoo that you saw faded on my fingertips earlier. Now, the first time that Summer tried to tattoo my knuckles, she didn't go deep enough. It was cheap tattooing, and she was tired. The combination of the three, okay, instantly the tattoo faded off. And then just yesterday, Summer went in a little bit deeper. She used a better quality ink for both the colors, and she was wide awake. Basically, this is my Aussie tattoo for the legendary Ozzy Osbourne. The Prince of fucking Darkness, man. Cue the Aussie shirt. No, but this is one of my idols. This right here, Facebook, YouTube, it's one of my idols, man. Ozzy Osbourne's one of my idols, and, you know, I'll be getting a Cradle of Filth band logo tattoo next, but I'm not sure when. But yeah, check this out. Summer did the tattoo in black, and then she outlined it in grass green, and it looks quite good indeed. And you gotta be careful tattooing your knuckles, because if you get too close to the tendon, you'll lose the ability to fucking move your fingers if you fuck up. And look at that. I can move all four of my fingers, so we're Gucci. Now, because I have the next couple of days off, this will give my tattoo plenty of time to heal up before I go back to work. Yeah. Now, what am I drinking on? This here is Lord Calverant Canadian whiskey mixed with some cherry Dr. Thunder. It's not half bad. I mixed enough in here to mellow it out just a little bit, make it easier to drink. Oh, look at that! Look at that, Facebook. And okay, I already showed Facebook, but look at that, YouTube. Look at that sexy empty shotgun leaning against my wall. That's my baby. That's my double barrel Stoker 12 gauge. Oof. That I spent 800 fucking dollars and some odd cents to fix. It wouldn't have costed so much, but the replacement stock was a nightmare to find. And they cleaned it, replaced the buttstock, and then restained the forearm to match the buttstock. Hole in the wall gunsmithing in Casper, Wyoming. Excellent job fixing my shotgun. I was beyond tickled when I got my shotgun back. I was like, ooh. Yeah. The thing about guns, they're just like cars. They change them every year. So that shotgun's at least 3 or 4 years old. And they're not going to make shotguns like that anymore. So that's why the stock was a nightmare to find. But anyways, I'm making this video on YouTube. Check this out. My tobacco pipe is pretty much dry. There's a couple of spots where it's still a little bit sticky, but for the most part, it's dry. That's looking sick. Alright. Anyways, I had to cut Steve out of my life, YouTube. I had my reasons for doing it. I'm not going to go into detail because it's personal. And going into detail would break my peace treaty. After the shit that went down, I was just like, I texted Steve and I said, look, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your enemy. Good luck with your life, bro. Peace. Now, he didn't fuck Summer. It wasn't anything like that. You know what I'm saying? What did he do, though? He didn't do anything like that, but honestly, I'm not going to go into detail about what he did because, you know, you can only give people so many chances, and he's been making videos now talking shit about me and Scott, and it's just like, what the fuck ever, dude. Now, when I went over to Summers earlier, she showed me the picture she got me. My girlfriend Summer got me a signed picture of Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, you can't fucking beat that. You know what I'm saying? And I owe one of my homies $40, technically speaking. You know, technically speaking, I owe homeboy Scotty $40, and he's selling this Pikachu blanket for 60 because it's a collector's blanket. It's a collector's Pokemon blanket that's really hard to find. And on top of that, my girlfriend Summer is a huge Pikachu fan. So if I give Scotty $100 on payday, there's the 40 that I owe him plus the 60 for the blanket. Yeah. I tend to think a rare collectible Pikachu blanket for someone who's a huge Pikachu fan. You know, the only thing that I would have if I could was if I could have the original creator of Pokemon sign it to where it doesn't wash out of the blanket with one of those permanent markers. That would just complete it. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, YouTube, the original creator, has passed away, so. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk shit on Steve. I refuse. I made a peace treaty saying I wasn't gonna talk shit on Steve. So, yeah. I just think it's funny, you know, you try to give somebody a chance and they fuck it up. They go behind your back and fuck it up. And that's all I'm going to say. Because if I told y'all what Steve did live on Facebook and then on this YouTube video, I guarantee you Steve would just fucking lie about it and say I'm just talking shit. So I'm not going to fucking go into it. I'm going to be the bigger person here. I am going to say this, YouTube and Facebook. Don't let people use you for your money and your kindness. If you got people taking advantage of you for your money and kindness, get them out of your fucking life. It's officially December 1st. No Shave November is over. And growing out this mustache goatee combo that I got going, I don't let the mustache come all the way down to the side. I let it come out to a point going this direction on either side. And I've noticed that since I've started growing my facial hair like this, the opposite sex has definitely responded positively to my facial hair. Like, I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, you know, this facial hair combination looks sexy as fuck on me. And because I feel like it looks sexy as fuck on me, because I personally feel like that this combination looks sexy as fuck on me, it shows in my confidence, and women are responding very positively to it. Like, I got chicks checking me out left and right. And it's like this, YouTube and Facebook, it's straight up like this. You know, if these women want a piece of me, it's like, well, Summer gets first dibs, and then after she's done, then I get to have my fun. That's exactly how it is. I'm not gonna openly cheat on Summer. Fuck that, dude. I made that mistake with Stephanie, and I'm not gonna repeat it. I got a good thing going with Summer right now, so I'm gonna try to make it last as long as humanly possible, despite all the shitty circumstances. You know, people in town wanting to break me and Summer up and that kind of thing. Uh, mm. People on YouTube were like, "What happened to your Aussie tattoo? It looks faded." Well, it came off on me when I was at work the other day. Over the over my work period of a couple of days, it came off in the couple of days I was at work last week, and hmm. and it's a good thing it did because Summer messed up on the Y. Reading some of the comments in the chat, they're making me chuckle just a little bit. But yeah, in order to keep the peace treaty with Steve, I'm not gonna talk shit on him, YouTube. Like, I want to put his shit on blast so bad right now. You have no idea. I want to go on Facebook Live and YouTube. I want to say what Steve's been doing that's made me say fuck his friendship right now. I want to so badly, but I'm not going to because Steve will just use that and say, "Oh, Josh is lying. He's just talking shit." I don't need that drama in my fucking life. And it's like I texted Steve before I blocked his number. I said, "Look, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your enemy. So if you're going to continue to talk shit, that's on you. I'm not going to be the one to talk shit. I'm going to be the mature adult and just, you know what I'm saying?" Let's see if I can set the camera up here, just like that. There we go. Lean the camera up against my coffee mug so you can so I can do Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time without, you know, without having to hold the camera, so I got my hands free. I have a bad habit of not changing my socks every day, and I'm paying for it right now. My feet are dry, red, and itchy. Nope. I'm not even gonna whisper it to Facebook Live because fucking Casper Anonymous fucking steals my videos without my permission and then puts them up on his or her channel. So if I whispered it to you on Facebook Live, no, I'm not gonna do it. I refuse. I'm not gonna make the situation worse. I told Steve in text message, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your enemy. I'm not going to talk shit. Best of luck with your life. So, I know a lot of my fans on Facebook Live right now are just itching for the details. They're like, "Ooh, what did Steve do this time?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm not gonna go down that road." Yeah, I did too. Megan Miller over here on Facebook Live. I thought me and Steve were going to be friends, but he did something that proved to me that he wasn't my real friend at all. And Steve knows what the fuck he did. And the thing of it is he's not going to admit to it. A lot of people are going to be confused about this, but the thing of it is, YouTube and Facebook, is Steve isn't going to admit to what he did or what he's done. So I'm not gonna drag him or his family into any drama. I'm done. In all honesty. Exactly. Exactly. So, Garrett Curl gets it 100%. If I say what Steve did on video, like I have been doing, every time I do say the shit that Steve's been doing on video, what has he done? He escalates it by talking more shit and starting drama. So, no, dude, I'm not gonna instigate. This is just one of those times, YouTube. This is just one of those things where you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Pick your battles wisely. Is it worth it? And fighting with Steve over he said, she said bullshit, it's just, no, I'm not doing it, YouTube, Facebook. I'm not doing it. I'm not having one of those bullshit fights. I don't care, okay, because I really don't. People on chat are like, you should tell us your side because you know Steve's gonna tell his side. And no, I don't care. I refuse, okay? It's personal, and for once in my miserable autistic life, I want to keep some personal shit off of the internet. You know? But I'm going to say this. Hypothetical. Let me grab my drink real quick. Hypothetical. What if you tried to give somebody a second chance and they went behind your back? What if you tried to give somebody a second chance and they went behind your back to your best friend and tried lying to your best friend saying, oh, your so-called friend is talking shit about you, basically trying to lie to your best friend. Hypothetical situation, mind you. What would you do then if the same person tried telling you that, oh, your girlfriend's talking shit about you and everybody else you hang out with when it's not true? Okay, that's a hypothetical situation, mind you. What would you do? In all honesty. Like, straight up, Facebook and YouTube, what would you do? Even after, and this is the funny thing, in this hypothetical situation, what if you and the person talking shit were trying to patch things up, supposedly, and they went behind your back and started talking mad shit to your only other one of your few good friends that you still have? How would you feel about it? You'd feel like you couldn't trust that person, wouldn't you? Yeah. Again, this is a hypothetical, so yeah. Yeah. Like, seriously, Facebook and YouTube, what would you do in that hypothetical? You know what I'm saying? Most of you would be like, okay, you know what? That person talking shit behind my back is going to be out of my life. A lot of you would make that decision, honestly, in that hypothetical situation. Oh, yeah. A lot of you would be like, no, dude, a lot of you would be like, no, I don't need that person in my life. A lot of you would be like, straight up, a lot of you would be like, no, I don't need that person in my life. And that's how they're gonna fucking be. And like I said, I'm not gonna talk shit on Steve. I'm not. I refuse. It's pointless. It's stupid. It'll just cause more drama than it's worth. And like I said to Steve, when I texted him before I blocked his number again. I said, look, bro, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your enemy. Best of luck with your life, man. I'm not going to talk shit on social media or in general. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Sometimes Facebook, YouTube, what have you, sometimes you have to be the bigger person. And I know it's tough being the bigger person. You want to say your side of things, you want to stand up for yourself, but sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes you just gotta let people think what they want to think because fuck them. If they don't know you personally, it's not worth your time. Like on the for real. Well, hopefully my money came in today so I can pay my bills. Unfortunately, I don't make enough money to pay my bills at the moment. Like, I would make enough money to pay my bills, but then I wouldn't have enough money for groceries and everything else. So, I get SSDI and it helps because of my Asperger's. I have SSDI and it helps with the expenses I can't cover. And I'm internally grateful for that. Always have been, always will be, you know. And my dad is my payee, so I gotta, I'll call my dad sometime tomorrow morning at like 9-ish and see if my shit came in so I can pay my bills. I will acknowledge this, YouTube and Facebook. Having Asperger's sucks. But at least I can barely function in society. There are people who are so retarded they can't even function in normal everyday society. Whereas somebody like me can barely function in society. You know? Whereas somebody like me can barely function in society, there are people out there who have it way worse. I've seen people with low functioning autism and they can't function in society. These people who have low functioning autism, they can't function in society. They live in a fucking group home. And yet when you see them out and about, they got the biggest smile on their face, I've seen people with fucking Down syndrome and low functioning autism and Tourette syndrome all combined into one nice little neat package. And, you know, there's something special about that person. If you're in a restaurant and they got their, I'm not going to say handler because people with special abilities, that's the politically correct way of putting it. But severely retarded people are not animals, so to call their caregiver a handler seems kind of barbaric, if that's the word to look for, I guess. So I want to say caregiver because literally calling somebody who makes, what I'm saying, like, I have a lot of respect, YouTube. I have a lot of respect for people who get up every day in the morning knowing that their life and their job is going to be challenging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go into a fucking group home and you have one or two people that you work with every day and you help them with their disability and you help them get through their day as smoothly as possible. I have a lot of respect for people who do that, honestly. So I'm not going to say handler, somebody who handles an animal, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody who works with snakes, that's a handler, a snake handler. Somebody who works with special needs people in group homes and helps them with their everyday struggles, that's a caregiver in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And quite honestly, another reason why I'm not gonna fight with Steve is because it's fucking Christmas, dude. Even if it wasn't the holiday season, I'm still not gonna fight with Steve over stupid shit. I don't give a fuck how many videos he makes talking shit about me or Scott. I could give two fucks less. You know what I'm saying? He could say all the shit he wants to about me. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to acknowledge it if I can help it. I kind of just did acknowledge it, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to, seriously, I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to stoop to his level. You know what I'm saying? I refuse. Point blank. And what do you think's going to happen, YouTube and Facebook? What do you think's going to happen if Steve continues to make videos talking shit about me and Scott? And I'm just ignoring it. If me and Scott are pretty much ignoring it and not responding in video or any of it to his bullshit, what do you think's going to happen? People are going to be like, bro, why don't you quit making videos about Scott and Josh and do stuff about your own things for a change? Seriously, that's something to think about, YouTube and Facebook. You know, if me and Scott are pretty much going to ignore Steve and his bullshit, and he continues to make videos talking shit, what do you think's going to happen? People are going to see that he's being childish and stupid, and they're going to be like, fuck this dude, and they're going to eventually quit watching his videos. You know what I'm saying? So really, like I said, I am trying so goddamn hard to be the mature adult. And believe me, anybody who's followed me on social media, you know for a fact, if people are talking shit about me, that I want to give it back 100% and 10 times worse. Anybody who's talking shit on me is going to get it 10 times worse and then some. You know how I am. Okay, it's taking every fucking ounce of strength that I have right now not to say what Steve's been doing and not to talk shit on Steve. It's taking every ounce of maturity I have inside my very body not to talk smack and not to be like, blah, 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 this is what he did, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? No. No. I'm not going to stoop to his fucking level. I refuse. I refuse point blank to stoop to Steve's level. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I mixed just enough of that cherry Dr. Thunder into that bottle of Lord Calverant. I can still taste the whiskey. There's just a slight, very slight burn to it, but it's manageable. I can sip on it and actually enjoy it. Cool. So I just thought I'd let you all know on YouTube and of course Facebook Live. If you don't see me hanging around Steve anymore, you'll know why. It's personal. I don't want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I flat out texted him the other day. I was just like, look, dude, I can't do this anymore, man. I cannot fucking do this anymore. I mean, if I'm going to say anything, Steve basically proved why I shouldn't be his friend anymore. And he did it the other day, as a matter of fact, right before I texted him and blocked him. He basically proved to me why I shouldn't be his friend anymore. He knows exactly what he did. He's never going to admit to it. So I'm just gonna be the bigger fucking I'm gonna be the bigger fucking person and just, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you still want to watch Steve's videos, go right ahead. You know, he only has like a little over 200 subscribers, so you know what I'm saying? He's a very small YouTuber by all means. He kind of needs the support on YouTube if he wants to go anywhere with it. But if he keeps making videos talking shit about me and Scott, and then me and Scott aren't even responding to it, even acknowledging it, it's going to make him look really stupid, to be honest. So, yeah. Oh, some of the comments on this live chat on Facebook are priceless. Let's just say this, YouTube. I have an idea for a invention. I have an idea for an invention that's gonna make me super stinking rich, man. Yeah. I have I have tons of ideas for inventions that would better humankind in some special way that would make me super rich. I have tons of ideas, you know what I'm saying? And all I need is the one big idea. All I need is that one big idea. And boom. Well, check this out, YouTube. Somebody just asked me a question in live chat. What's a cool idea for an invention, Cobes? See, I would say, but I don't want people stealing my ideas. See what I'm saying? I remember when I went on a tangent on Facebook and YouTube, I was like, man, I remember it too. I was like, man, they need to make tampons and pads for women out of hemp and then find a way to infuse it so that when women use the products, it gives them a small dosage of THC. And when these hemp tampons and hemp pads are used, it basically gives the woman on her period a small dosage of THC and a small dosage of CBD, and it's enough to make the menstrual cramps stop. And if you make the tampons and pads out of hemp, it's cheap as fuck, and I bet you a lot more absorbent than cotton. I remember talking about this on Facebook and YouTube several times. And lo and behold, somebody stole my fucking idea. Somebody stole my fucking idea. Because then a couple months later on Facebook, they were like, yo, check this out. And I'm like, damn it. I learned right there. I learned right there. If I have an awesome idea, keep it to myself. And, yeah. Not, and again, I don't mean to disappoint my fans chit-chatting with me on Facebook Live right now, but y'all understand. Here's the thing, if I didn't patent it, I can't sue them. One, I don't know who the person who invented it was, and two, if I don't get it patented, then I can't sue them. See what I'm saying? Now, James Michaels says, but you have a video of yourself talking about it. It was your idea. It was proof. Yeah, I do, but in a court of law, if I don't have my invention or my idea patent, if there isn't a patent underneath my name, then unfortunately in a court of law, it's no good. It's just the unfortunate reality of it. Like I said, if you live in an apartment complex and you have a 12 gauge shotgun for home defense, your best bet is to get small game loads. These are some of the small game shells that I use for home defense. Winchester Universal. I love Winchester shotgun shells. They're awesome. That's the only thing I feed my shotgun, really. I don't trust any other brand of shotgun shell, or any other gun company for that matter. If I'm getting shotgun shells, I'm getting Winchester shotgun shells for my shotgun. That's the only shotgun shell company. That's the only company I trust to make shotgun shells for my gun, period. Oh, that's a good question. Somebody in Facebook Live asked, what kind of cigarettes are you smoking? Well, Scotty gave me 2 or 3 cigarettes for the road. These are Camel Crushes. They're menthols. And you crush them and it doubles the menthol. Just like that. Yeah. Man, that double menthol is... That's potent. Ugh. I'm going to have to upload this video to my desktop before I upload it to YouTube because it's almost 40 minutes long. But yeah, I wanted to make a video showing you my tattoo. I got it fixed and updated and renewed, and it looks fucking sick. And I also wanted to make a video talking about some of the shit I was going through, let you all know what's going down, you know. Keeping my fans in the loop. Yes, you could say I'm definitely... Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm... the bewitching hour oil, I guess. Did you know... Yeah, you could say I'm a night owl. The bewitching hour is the hour of 3 and 4 in the morning. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how excited I was. How excited I was when I pulled my pipe out of my pocket and the paint's practically almost done drying. It's hardly even sticky anymore. There's a couple spots where it's still a little bit sticky, but it's pretty dry for the most part. I'm digging that shit. Fuck yeah, that's a gorgeous pipe, YouTube and Facebook. Look at that. I wanted a black and green pipe. I got one. Check this out. Do you know how much money it costs to buy tobacco pipe stain for your pipe wood? Green stain for your tobacco pipe costs $80 a bottle. Or a container, whatever the fuck. $80 for some tobacco pipe stain when I could sand it smooth and use spray paint. It's not going to look as nice as using actual tobacco pipe stain, but it's cheaper. And I like it, and that's all that matters, really. If I'm the one smoking out of it, and I'm the one that likes it, that's all that fucking matters. One person asked, James Michaels asks, when is Sean going to make his return? A lot sooner than you think. I might do a Sean and Saunders Christmas episode, if that would trigger your fancy. And do a bunch of inappropriate Sean and Saunders Christmas jokes. Yeah. I'll have to sit down one of these days. I'll sit down and I'll write out a skit for me and Sean to do on YouTube for a Christmas special, and I think it'll be just the kind of naughty Christmas inappropriate humor to kind of brighten your holidays up just a little bit. Yeah. Uh, as it is Christmas right around the corner, I'm gonna tell y'all a Christmas joke. It's kind of funny. It's inappropriate. Yeah, it's super inappropriate, but maybe to a younger ear, they're not gonna get it. But the adults watching my videos are gonna be like, this guy. Okay, if you want to hear the joke, I'll tell you the joke. The joke's gonna be repeated in the Sean and Saunders episode, but there you go. Everybody was at the Christmas party feeling joy and feeling merry. Everybody was at the Christmas party feeling joy and merry. So, guess what? Joy and Mary left. Yeah, that's the joke. uh, that would be the joke right there. I have this other joke that I want to work out with Sean that I'm going to do for the act, but I don't want to say the joke right now and ruin it, so I was going to write a couple of inappropriate Christmas carols and post them on Bandcamp, but instead I'll just add those inappropriate Christmas songs to the Sean and Saunders act. I'll open up with some guitar playing and some inappropriate Christmas carols on the guitar, and then some naughty Sean and Saunders humor that's Christmas themed, and then close out the video like I do. Yeah. So you can definitely look forward to that Sean and Saunders holiday special. Uh, yeah. Cheers, YouTube. Oh, there's just enough soda in that Lord Calverant. There's just enough cherry Dr. Thunder in that Lord Calverant to soften it up, but not enough soda for my personal taste. But it's doable. Granted, I've been drinking all night, so oh man, not trying to wimp out or nothing, but I've definitely had enough to drink for tonight. Pour my drink back into my bottle here. That's just more alcohol for later, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll be right back, Facebook and YouTube. I'm gonna go stick this drink combo in the fridge. Oh man. Now Lord Calverant's like 80 proof, so it's strong enough. um, Check this out. Some of you might recognize this. Green Organic Solutions. This is a tote bag from a medical marijuana dispensary. However, I keep my tobacco in it. And I'll carry my tobacco in that bag on hand so that way I can keep my tobacco fresh. Yes, Richard Jewell. Yes, to answer Richard Jewell's question, the entire handle is mixed with Lord Calverant and Cherry Dr. Thunder. I would have used Cherry Dr. Pepper, but Walmart didn't have any, so I spent all the money on my gift card. Yeah. I love the smell of this Cherokee red pipe tobacco. Smells like raisins, dude. If I were to open the actual bag it came in, like just the smell of it makes my mouth water. All right. Don't want any tobacco stems in my pipe. Stem. There's like 3 stems in that. But yeah, I want to pack a bowl of tobacco and leave you with it, YouTube. I don't want to make this video too long. I'll call this update video because this is really an update on my tobacco pipe drying completely, damn near, on my tattoo being redone and looking fresh as hell, and on some of the personal stuff that I've been going through for the most part. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it took like 2 to 3 to 4 days for this pipe to dry and everything, but at least it's green and restained.